Hey everyone, this is Keith again, and I'm doing an update for expert option using binary options after hours, after 5 o'clock, after the business have been, most of the markets have been closed now. But with this options, you can trade pretty much 24 hours a day. I've been testing Martingale trading strategy. It's a betting system, and I've calculated, I've done some calculations which I'm going to show you in a second, but I just want to keep my trading up and running. So my last one was 0. I'll explain you what I'm trying to do here. So according to the Martingale system, if you watch my previous video, I explained what it is and how you use it. And so I did some calculations and I worked out what is the account size I need to have as far as seven losses. So my account size should be $635, but that's okay. That's manageable for me to go with that, and I think it's manageable for a lot of the people. So I'm going to keep the trading on in the background while I explain you the calculations. I'm going to explain you how much money you need and how long you have to trade and how much money you will make. I will answer all these questions, but right now I need to keep the trading happening live. Expert option, go into the description box for the link to sign up with this. You will get the $10,000 practice account absolutely free. So I have gone back to 633 and plus, so I need to bring this back to $5. Now what I'm doing, it's a fast trading, so you don't have to be right all the time. So you have up to 7 tries before you actually blow your account. So it doesn't matter which one you do. I just like the downwards more than the upwards. So the calculations which I did is that my account has to be over $600 if I want to do the Martingale strategy, and my base trade amount is $5, and if I get that one wrong, I have to double up each time. So it's working okay. As you can see, when I lost this one, I doubled the amount, and then when I won this one, I reduced my amount back to $5. So this is all very well okay. I explained this in my previous video as well. But the new calculation which I've done is that the time in relation to the return. So this is very important, that how many trades you will do, how long it will take, and how much money can you gain. So this is also very important because you don't want to sit all day and waste time on dollar trades, because you will actually waste a lot of time, and you have to be able to make enough to make it worth your while. So as you can see, I lost the last one, so I have to double up on my next one. I just want to keep my balances correct. So I'll just go which way I'll go. So according to the waves, so like I said, you don't have to be right the whole time because I'm doing the Martingale strategy. Okay, so I've doubled up on that. So what I worked out, that if it takes 1 minute for one trade to close in the options market, my return for $5 on $5 is 80%. It says 85% here. Now it varies depending on the time. It varies from between 80 to 90%. So I've just placed 80% return, so that's $4.25. Now I have to make another trade for 20 here. So this is a losing streak of 3 trades in a row, but I have to keep the Martingale going, and I will do down trade. Okay, and so I have up to 7 chances, and I think it should be okay. So let's go on the time calculation. So in 1 minute I have about $4.25 return, and I have to do 60 trades to make $255. So that's 1 hour. and that's $255. And even if you have lost some of the trades in that time, you still actually make that much money. So if you half that, you still make $100 per hour. So it seems like a good system to me. And to sign up, click on the link in the description box. So I have to, you've guessed it, I have to double up on my position, and I will just go with the $40 this time. And I have 7 chances. I deposited $500 today to get my 7 chances. I think it's kind of a good trial, and if it goes well, then I can double up and do $10 trades. But that means my account balance should be over $1,270 for that to work and give me 7 chances. So that's why I've done $5. I could have done $2 or even $1 with expert option. You can use $1 trades, but I was just not going to put that kind of effort into it. And if I did that, actually you can see the time that I need. So that means in 1 hour I will do 60 trades, because it's 1 trade per minute, and I will make $51. And that's not enough. It's enough for some people, but I just am on the higher end of the scale. So now you can see that I made the 76 back after losing trades, and you've guessed it, I have to go back to $5 trade. Otherwise I will blow up my account very quickly, and I do not want that. So let's go back to my account balance now syncs with the account on expert options. You can see 629.44 cents. So what that means is that these were our 0-0 trades, 0-0-0, and this is open 0. So what that means is that before I had 633, and now I have 629 after having I came back to the same amount. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that for you to understand. I'm going to highlight, so that this was my position, and I actually came back to the same amount. Let me see, I came back to the same amount. So it seems to me that I've lost 5 minutes there so that means in 5 minutes I didn't gain anything, and that's not good. So what I have to modify the formula. That means I have to increase this amount, so that even if I come back to the same amount, I would have earned the 5-minute loss money there. So I have to change the formula, but before I do that I need to double up on this one, and I will just randomly select a direction and place $10 there. So 619.44, and so what I need to do, I need to modify my formula. So instead of doing double, I have to put in a 20% increment. So to do that, I have to multiply that by 1.2, and this way I get an increment amount. And I will just, okay, I just have to fix this. Oh, actually it has to be, no, I got that wrong. It has to be oh no, wait. So it has to be times 2.2. Yeah, that's the increment. And let's take the decimals out. Okay, no, decimals out. Okay, and I also want to get even numbers. I don't like the odd numbers. So what I will do is now, how does that rack up to my 7 chance? So that means I need $1,000 balance, but I think I can manage that. First I just need to fix this. So the last one was, okay, so what I need to do, I need to do double up. So I will do 25 this time, and I need to update my balance here, because I really need to keep my balance in sync. Okay, so let's see how this works. So 5, 11, 24. Yeah, this way I make the addition. I'm trying to make up to the time value, because like you saw here, after 5 minutes I did not really gain more than $1. So that waste of time is not good. But all that means is that you need a bigger trading account for the Martingale strategy to work in your benefit. So this is 46.5 in. Now I have to bring this back to $5. Okay, and I start again. So again, so at this speed I'm sort of earning again. Let's come back to here, $4.25 per minute, and that adds up to 22.55 per hour. So if I fix this one, I'll make that 12, 25, 55, 120, 265. I'm just gonna round these numbers, 1275 and 2800, and that's as far as I am willing to go with this. So that means I'm okay to have a losing streak of 7 trades, and each time I lose I double up to these amounts. These are my calculated amounts, in which I also take into account the time value of money. And this way, what was the return? Okay, so this means I'm just gonna put 5 amount again, and it doesn't matter which direction I take. So the return was, so that means you have to do hundreds and hundreds of trades like this. If you have an auto trading system and you can put this strategy into that, so that means you can go away from your desk, leave the auto trading robot running, and come back to a bigger account balance. The key factor in this is that you need a very good, secure, regulated, I would recommend, broker for you to be able to withdraw your increment amounts. Unfortunately, a lot of the regulated brokers, they do not allow for the auto trading to be used anymore. But the good thing is that you can actually do this on the side while you're on the computer, whenever you're surfing the web or whatever. You can mindlessly just push this button according to the sheet. If you want this working sheet, email me or you sign up to our newsletter on our Easy Trading School website, and there you can download this sheet, or you can just email me and I can send it to you. Or you can build yourself a sheet. There's a sign up link in the description box. I'm going to keep on testing this strategy, and as we can see, before I close this update, we can see that my balance was, when did I start? Did I start here? I started the video around here or here. Yes, I started here. So my balance was 633, and now it's at 644. Now the reason it is actually increased because, so I have to just put in the $12. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to save the time value of money, so I can manually type this amount here. That's no problem. And we have a $12 trade. That's good. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is that even if I keep on losing, I still take into account the time lost of placing those trades, because there's no point if you've got a losing streak of 7 up to 7 limit, which we have set for myself. You can have a bigger limit if you like. I don't want those 7 minutes to be lost and coming back to the same amount of balance. So I want the balance to actually be increased each time I come back to my original amount. So here we go. Let's look at this one. So that means for the 7 chances, my account balance has to be not 635, which by originally calculated is 1062. Okay, so what was the result? Okay, so that means we have to double up, and I will make that 20, 25, and it doesn't matter which direction I do. I'm not even watching the chart, it's that blindfolded. And this is a fast trading, and that's perfectly okay. So these are zeros. I'll fill that in, 0, 0, 0, 0, and now we have about where is this going? Yeah, if we miss that one, we're going to 50, and I have to keep this sheet working. I'm gonna close the video as soon as I get my next winning trade, and this way you can see that I was able to come back to not only the amount which I intended, but the amount which I really would have gotten. So I'm gonna not even double up, I'm gonna add up the another excess. So this is not looking good because I've got 3 losing. It is very important that I win this one, because after 3 it's 4 loss, and then I only have 3 more losses. And in the past it has happened that I've lost up to 8 trades consecutively, and that blows up the account very quickly. So that is a downside for Martingale strategy. Sign up with the link in the description box. If you have any questions, email me, and let's see where this goes. I need it to go up, and it is going up. And I just before I fill out how many seconds, I have 5 seconds left, and 114. Okay, so that means now I have to really go back to the $5 trade. So I have to drop this amount to 5, and I start all over again. And doesn't matter which way I select, I'll just press upwards now, because seems to be that it's climbing gradually. And what this means, that let's highlight the amount that I have left now. It is now, I'm going to highlight to be, green. So I started with 633. I tweaked my strategy a bit. Instead of just doubling up, I added additional amounts. So I went from 5 to 12 instead of 10, and then instead of 24 I went to 25, and then instead of 50 I went to 60. So what that means, that from here 633 I was able to bring my balance to 666, and then again I start the same thing, and I've got up to 7 tries before I blow up my account. So it is highly risky, but it does work. Now the last trade has just done a break even on that, so now I'm just gonna now it is rising. Actually I should have done upward, but I just pressed 5 for down. Okay, yeah, well, that's good. It's a good idea. Okay, so that's the thing, you never know which way it's gonna go, but it's gonna rise again because the trend says it's rising, so it can rise. You never know. Okay, so let's see. This is probably a last one. Now it's very tempting to just go change this to 10 next time, but but that breaks the whole strategy. So that means if I've done 10 here, okay, so let's just see, times 2. If I just done 10 there, that means at my 7th losing streak trade I need to have 1200 balance, which I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do 5 for now. I might do 10 later, but first I need to build my account to be $1200 first, before if I want to double up on this one, because if I done that now, that means I only have 6 tries left, and as you've seen previously, I had up to 8 losing streak, which that means I'm gonna risk the account. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with 5, and for you, if you have time, you can go with 3, or this way you reduce your strategy, but you also spend more time sitting and doing these trades. So the last one was 9.3. I'm gonna stay at this amount. I'm not gonna do 10. I will say 5, and I'm going to just press this one. So as you can see, the strategy is really working well. I went from 600 and what was it, 633 to 666. So that's a $30 increment in less than 20 minutes. And if you multiply that by 3, we're talking about how much is that? 30 times 3 is $90 in front of you. So subscribe to the channel, sign up to my course, sign up to expert option, and wait for my next update. I will continue with this account and see how high I can take it to. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Keith, for great free before and free after sign-up support. And thank you for watching. Click below and comment and like, but just don't touch.